What's good, crypto? I'm your host, Marvin, here to bring you a daily scoop on everything going on in crypto. Monday through Friday, we come here to educate ourselves when it comes to making investments in crypto to make life-changing wealth. None of this is financial advice, just my opinion, and this is pure entertainment. I am not a financial advisor, so make sure to do your own due diligence and do your own research. All right, now that's out of the way. We're going to talk about some awesome things today. First off, we're going to jump over the Crypto Fear and Greed Index. We're going to talk about Moonvember, Ethereum hitting all-time highs, Polkadot hitting all-time highs. We're going to talk about the PARACHAIN auctions and why that's important. Top odds, top losers. We're going to talk about the lessons you could have learned from Squid Game. Very important. More importantly, the Squid Game token. Yes, that's a real thing. Squid Game coin. Very unfortunate story, actually. There's a hilarious reaction video, but the actual story is pretty sad. Then we're going to talk about some Veve updates. If you know me, I love Veve. I love collecting on Veve. I'm an NFT collector there. And as you could probably see if you're watching YouTube or if you follow me on Instagram or TikTok, or Twitter, my profile picture is a spooky soul. I freaking love these things. And then we're going to talk about just like a general lesson about, who your friends are in the crypto space, people you need to avoid in terms of toxicity. If you guys want to follow me, make sure to follow me on TikTok and Twitter at Crypto by Marvin. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, see my art, you can follow me at Media by Marvin. Let's jump into the Crypto Fear and Greed Index first. First off, we are sitting at a fantastic 73. 73 is just general greed. Yesterday we were at 74. Last week we were at 76. And last month, just for perspective, we have 49. Around this time last month, we were beginning our ascent from the 40,000 all the way up to new all-time highs. So 73 to me is like a good period, because when we were running earlier this week, or last month, when we were hitting all-time highs on October 21st, we were actually around 84. We are only about $3,000 to $4,000 away from all-time highs, and we've cooled down from 84 on the Crypto Fear and Greed Index down to 73. That tells me that we're kind of cooling off. I kind of treat it as like the RSI, the Relative Strength Index, where, over 90 is like, okay, we're starting to get toppish. 80s and 90s, we can hang out there for a while, as you can see from earlier this year. We're here in the 80s and 90s, but I almost treat that like the RSI, where anything for the RSI, under 30 is considered oversold, and anything over 70 is overbought. But Bitcoin typically sits around 54 on the RSI, around the 50s. So the way I treat this is that, okay, once we're over the 90s for a while, start making a game plan, start thinking about taking profits, things are starting to look toppish. And then when things are down in the 20s, 14s, that's a good time to buy. You want to buy when people are freaking out at the lows. So I'm super excited for the bear market, and I'm going to talk about the bear market in a future video, but let's save that for another time. Taking a look at the crypto market. Woo-wee! Ooh-wee! I just hit the wrong button. Bitcoin. Okay, first off, I think we're at an all-time high for the crypto market cap, 2.17 trillion. If you were watching this or listening to this podcast for a while, we were here when the market cap was at 1 trillion. At the lows of the bear market. It's like a long distant memory. Bitcoin at 63,293 right now. Ethereum hit all-time highs this morning at 4,470. I believe we're almost at 4,500. Binance coin at 545. Awesome seeing that. Cardano has been so stagnant and so boring. Solana at 206. XRP also pretty boring. Hasn't really done anything. Still at $1.11. Polkadot hitting new all-time highs. I would not be surprised if XRP gets kicked out of the top 10. I hate saying that. I know a lot of people love XRP, but there are just other things that are the new hotness. Like a lot of the layer ones, like Polkadot. I wouldn't be surprised if Avalanche runs up there. Chainlink has some room to grow. I think the top 10 coins are going to be vastly different in the coming weeks, in my opinion. Terra almost at $44. Shiba at 0.00007. Holding pretty well. Very, very impressive. Dogecoin right underneath the sheep at 27 cents. Chainlink doing well, but overall things are looking fantastic. Let's jump into the Bitcoin charts. Going to the trading view right now, Bitcoin is at $63,260. We are holding this, or we are just beginning today, so a lot can change, of course. But this green engulfing candle is just so much bigger than the last 3 days. Holy smokes. I would like for us to hold the 63,000. If we could close at 64, that would be fantastic. But I also understand a candle from 60,000 to 64,000 is pretty huge. But I think we are beginning our ascent out of this kind of like boring period, because ever since we hit all-time highs, we've been bouncing between this whole $57,000 to $62,000 region, up and down. So us going over 63,000 is very good. If we could close over 63, that would be fantastic. I would love to see 64, but 63 would definitely be a huge win for the bulls. Yeah, you can see on the hourly, you know, we were in this downward trajectory with this inverse head and shoulders playing out as well. Us getting over the 63.60 would be really, really good, because that's where we kind of wicked up to. Again, if you look on the daily, when you wick up to 63,600, wicks are generally weaker than daily candle closes, obviously. So I would like to close over 63,000, just period. But if we could close over 63.6, close 64,000 just to be certain, I think that would just be huge for the bulls. But honestly, things are looking great. Looking at the monthly already, things are looking fantastic. We are already way higher than before. And you know, there is a saying that says, once that of which is once wicked will be candlesticked. And I think, you know, we generally see that when, you know, Bitcoin closes down, but it also works on the way up. So if we can continue to move forward, I think we could start seeing all-time highs pretty soon. I think this month is going to be an insane month. And I think by the end of this month, we'll have a general idea of where the market is going in terms of all-time highs. I follow TechDev and Will Clemente, very, very good on-chain analysts and TAs. Definitely worth checking them out. A lot of people are asking, like, where can I find for top signals and things like that. I would totally recommend giving them a follow on Twitter and Instagram. I share a lot of their work, and it kind of gives me a better understanding of what's happening behind the scenes and whale activity. Definitely worth checking them out. Again, Will Clemente on Twitter, TechDev on Twitter, and also Rec Capital. He's one of my favorite TAs. Very unemotional, just says it how it is, and he's very, very good. So I would totally recommend them. Ethereum hitting all-time highs this morning. Super exciting. Super exciting. I mean, Ethereum has just been holding it so well. When we hit all-time highs at around 44,050 earlier this week, we only came down to 4,100 when we got the pullback, but it would always close. It opened and close around the $42,000 and the $43,000 region. So very good for Ethereum. And now we hit new all-time highs. If we zoom in, we hit 44.77, so $23 from 4,500 bucks. And if we look on the weekly, man, it's unreal. Like, Ethereum has been green for 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks straight. Ethereum is just so insanely bullish, guys. So insanely. And if you look at the monthly, it's quite ridiculous. It's really, really ridiculous. But Ethereum just doing so well. So well. Again, we're going to continue to get all-time highs. Another project that's been absolutely killing it is Polkadot. Polkadot, I don't talk a lot about it on the podcast, but I've been buying Polkadot for a bit now, and it's just so good to see Polkadot just on absolute tear. I wish I had bought at $10. I remember that day like it was yesterday, and I was like, I don't know. It's been taking a beating, but man, Polkadot has been killing it. Happy that I got in when I did. I got in around $35, $33, but I think Polkadot is going to run. This week is the PARACHAIN auctions, which is the onboarding of different ecosystem projects onto their ecosystem, like Enjin. Enjin has also been killing it and one to keep an eye out for. I think that's a power play with Polkadot, not financial advice. I've been buying Enjin for a while now. It's one of my favorite projects. I believe in NFTs, gaming, and the metaverse, so Enjin was the one that I decided to choose as my racehorse. But right now, we've hit all-time highs. If we pull up on the weekly, we can see that. Yeah, we are now in price discovery mode. I think with the market cap of, let's see, I think the market cap is 52 billion. I think we could 2x. I think we could hit $100 Polkadot maybe more, depending on the bullishness. Again, $100 billion market cap seems like so much because it is, first off. But, you know, there's so many new coins in 10 billions and 30 billions and 50 billions. It makes me start to think, when do we start developing that next level? You know, when do we start considering large caps 100 billion plus, and then, you know, medium-sized caps? Because right now large cap is 10 billion plus, but when do we start making that distinction of, like, you know, 75 to 100 billion is considered a large cap, and then there's just Ethereum and Bitcoin? Or 100 billion plus is a large cap, then medium size caps are like more 50 to 100, and then small is more like 50 to 10, and then anything under that is a micro cap. Now that there's so much more money going into the system, I think that's something to think about, or not even think about. It's just the way that we start to see things in our perspective. It's very interesting, very, very interesting. But yeah, Polkadot, it's going to be a very exciting month. And I think with the positive catalyst for Polkadot, and then just the bullish momentum of the market, I think we're going to see some unprecedented moves. On my TikTok, I talked about Shiba Inu, and I was like, honestly, I don't think Shiba Inu can 10x from here. I think that's kind of like very unrealistic. I do think that we could possibly see a 2x from here. I think we could see a 70 billion Shiba Inu, maybe 100. Again, you know, when we were earlier this year, we were not at the levels that we are today, right? We are in the second leg of the bull run, which is typically the most parabolic. So I think we could see some unprecedented historical things happen that we've never seen before. If we see Bitcoin hit $200,000, right? That would bring its market cap to about 3.2 trillion or so, something like that. That would mean that, you know, if it could 3x from here, go up 300%, you know, we could see Ethereum at a market cap of $1.5 trillion. What does that mean for Binance Coin? Like 1.5 trillion. So Binance Coin is at about 100. Okay, it's at 90 billion. So it's about 10% of that. If we could see 1.5 trillion of Ethereum, 10% of that would be 150. Yeah, 3x from here would put Ethereum at 1.5 trillion. A 3x for Binance Coin, if it moved out the same amount, will put it at 270 billion, which would give that a market cap or a coin price of 1,500 per coin. And then that would give us Cardano around $6, Solana about $600, XRP $3. We could see Polkadot at 150. We could see SHIB 2x from here, maybe 3x. It all depends on how crazy the market gets. We may see things we've never thought we'd see before. So we'll see. We will all see. I'm just talking out of my butt at this time. Squid Game. I want to talk about that if you guys did not hear about this really unfortunate news. Squid Game token had the Squid Game effect. If you guys didn't watch, there can only be one winner in Squid Game. I don't think I can even pull it up. But we saw Squid Game go to about $2,000 yesterday. Trading view, here we go. I don't think I can. Yeah, it won't even let me pull it up, unfortunately. But we saw the price go up to, let's see here. I can't even pull it up. Like, it won't let me go up that. Like $2,800. And if you watch Squid Game, there's only one winner. Well, everybody was buying the Squid Game token. It was going, it was running. And then it dropped to literally zero. It's literally sub pennies now, which is super unfortunate. The market cap was like trillions of dollars, I believe. And then it just freaking plummeted. This is a lesson to learn. I feel awful for anybody who lost a crap ton of money on this. Like, I don't want anybody to lose money, but you have to understand the risks involved when you jump into these meme tokens, these things that are rug pulls. This is the definition rug pull. People couldn't sell. People couldn't withdraw their coins. So, super unfortunate. Be careful out there. There's going to be a lot of scams, like with meme coins and impersonators, YouTubers, like things like that. So just be careful, guys. Do your research, do your due diligence. It's not worth losing a shit ton of money over nothing like this. Really unfortunate. The good news though, Veve, as you know, they have the partnership with Disney. That today they actually are dropping at 11 a.m. a new comic with the Ultimates. I'm gonna try and get one, but they announced a partnership with the USPS, the United States Postal Service. I'm really excited about this. They're gonna be doing stamps. They're doing 4 stamps. They have a common, uncommon, rare, and ultra rare. So the USPS, you can see here, there are 7,666 of the commons, 6,666 of the uncommons, 5,666 of the rares, and then 4,666 of the ultra rares. There's $6.99 each. There's quite a bit of them. There's about 20,000. That's about the same amount of a comic drop, but I think this gives you more opportunity of getting, you know, maybe something in the rare side. For $7, you can't really go wrong with it. I'm going to try and double scoop this one. This one comes out later today. I believe it is 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so 3 p.m. my time. So I'm going to try and pick up some of these. So that looks really, really good. And I just want to end off today's conversation with something super important. I think it's huge. As we navigate the rest of this bull market, there are going to be a lot of really crappy people on the internet. If you are planning or thinking about taking profits, go ahead and do it. Don't let anybody bully you into thinking that if you sell, you're weak or you're less than them. These people are strangers on the internet and they owe you nothing. They do not pay your bills. They do not pay your rent. Do not pay for your food or your day-to-day expensive. Screw them. If you are planning on taking profits, do whatever is best for you. If they call you paper hands, if they make you feel bad, or they're trying to make you feel bad or teasing you for selling, they are not your friends. Chances are they are holding bags and they want to bring you down with them. They are not good people. Do what's best for you. Everyone wants to say diamond hands, but it takes a lot of guts to do diamond hands. And if you see there's an opportunity, you're like, you know what? I've made 5 or 8x off of this. I'm really happy with my profits. I'm okay leaving here. Or if you take a good amount of it off the table and have a moon bag and let it just ride, just remove your initial investment. That way you kind of get your hands out of the fire. That way you protect your capital. That is always a good idea. Take that initial investment, put it in stablecoins, earn passive income, lend out your crypto. There are so many ways to make your money work for you. It doesn't stop here, guys. Like, keep in mind, crypto helps you get the money. Now, what do you do with it afterwards? It's what's even more important. You want your money to work for you. It doesn't stop here. There will be probably a bear market after this. Don't get me wrong. I am the ultra bull, but I also cannot wait for the bear market so I can buy things at a cheaper discount. So when you take out, think about what you're going to do. Are you going to buy, you know, fancy pair of sneakers, or do you want to invest in a property? Do you want to put it into stable coins and let that occur interest? Are you going to pay off your debt? There's a lot of good things you could be doing with your crypto. Make it work for you guys. So again, anybody who's calling you paper hands, they're not your friends. They're not paying your bills. Do what's best for you. That's it for today, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Things are looking fantastic. Stay well, stay healthy, do your due diligence, and don't fall for meme tokens. Peace out.